Hi everyone, my name is Karen, this is my channel RatherBeReading, and today I'm bringing to you a reading vlog. Hi guys, it is currently 10 to 6 p.m. on Thursday the 15th of February. Welcome to a new reading vlog. Apologies for my appearance, I look like an absolute mess today, but you know, sometimes you just have those days. So, to give you guys a reading update, I had a extremely busy day at work today. I officially finished on the project yesterday and I had a whole crap ton of work waiting for me, and most of it urgent, which is always fun. So I was really busy today. I was also running late this morning, so I was in later than I usually am, which meant I took a shorter lunch break, which meant I literally basically just had time to scarf down my food, and it was just a crazy day. So I got not a huge amount read today, but I did, and I didn't finish There's Someone Inside Your House last night. I got to about 72% of the way through, I think it was, last night. And then I did read a little bit on the bus to and from work, so I think I'm at about 86% thereabouts of the way through that now. So I'll definitely finish that tonight. I don't have anything going on tonight, except I need to edit and upload a video tonight. And that's about it. I don't know that I have anything else to report. I didn't have any audiobooks come in. I checked repeatedly throughout the day, but they didn't, so I was just listening to Buffering the Vampire Slayer, the podcast. I'm a little bit sad because I'm approaching, I think I've only got 2 episodes left that I haven't listened to, and then I'll be caught up. So it'll be sad almost to be caught up, because then I'll have to wait, you know, for the new episodes to come out. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to report. So Friday tomorrow, thank the Lord. So I will talk to you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi guys, it is 5:30 on Friday the 16th of February. I just got home from work. Once again, I'm really excited that it's Friday. It's been a really busy working week, so I'm really glad that it's the weekend. So to give you guys a reading update, last night I did manage to finish There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. So I did really enjoy the book. I think it's got its problems, but it was enjoyable. So trigger warnings in this, definitely for gore and violence, and also for some references to suicide. The main gripe that I've heard people have about this book is that the killer, you find out who the killer is about 60 or 70% of the way through the book, and for a lot of people that seems to have taken out the suspense of the story, and I kind of understand it, but for me it didn't really bother me, because even though we knew who the killer was, instead we got, and the killer knew that they'd been identified, so instead you get I still thought it was quite suspenseful, because they end up going on this murderous rampage because they know that they're going to be caught and they've got a lot more people they want to kill. So there's still a lot of really gory deaths to be had. So that didn't really bother me so much. The main thing that I didn't like about the book was that for a huge chunk of the book, where we've got our main character, Makani, and she is new to this small town in Nebraska, and she references all the time. So she's recently moved from Hawaii, and she's going on all the time about how she, has this, basically is alluding to the fact that she's got this dark thing in her past, and that she's had to leave Hawaii because of this big event and this whole deep, dark secret. And you don't even find out what the deep, dark secret is until after you found out who the killer is. So that to me was more of the big secret plot thing. And the reveal of that was very anticlimactic to me. I was just like, really? That's it? Okay. So that was a little bit disappointing. I will say there were a lot of other good things about the story as well. I really liked that the main love interest in the story is not your typical male love interest. He you know, had dyed pink hair and was really kind of like skinny and bony and was never like referenced as being but really fit or anything like that. He had a lip piercing and he was just like a bit more alternative. And I really appreciated that because we don't see that very often in YA books. So I liked that. There is also, well, Makani herself is half African American, half Hawaiian. So she is biracial. And then we do also have a trans male side character. Having said that, I did see a couple of reviews on Goodreads that mentioned that some of the rep on the trans male character was not great because the author does do something called dead naming, which I didn't know what that was, but I looked it up after I read those reviews so that I was more educated. So in a way, I'm not glad that it happened, but I'm glad that I read those reviews so that I am now more educated about things that shouldn't happen, because I obviously can't speak to the representation. I am myself cisgender, so, you know, but I appreciated that the character was in there, but all of the representation maybe wasn't the greatest. So there were some really great things about the book, and it was just enjoyable, just like a really easy, enjoyable read. It's not gonna like win any great literary awards or anything, and it's not the greatest like horror book that I've ever read, but I did still really enjoy it. So in the end, I've given that one a rating of 3.5 stars. I did then also manage to read, so I moved on to my next book, To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, and I read 50 pages of this last night, and then I managed to read another 100 pages of this today, and that was just on the bus to and from work. So I'm now on page 155 in this, so not too far off being halfway through, so I'm pretty pleased with that for having only started this last night. This is very, very easy to read. It's very, like I say, I have spent maybe a total of just over an hour maybe reading this, and I've read like 150 pages, so like that is pretty good going in my opinion. So I predict that I'm going to get through this really quickly. I am enjoying it. I can see what people mean when they say that the main character seems a little bit younger than her age. I can kind of see that, but I also really love the sister relationships in this. Some of it is so spot on, like you can tell Jenny Han has a sister, which I know that she does because she dedicated the book to her sister. Because there was just this part in there where she was talking about that she puts a particular picture of her sister, like an ugly picture of her sister because she looks good in it, but her sister looks ugly, into this like scrapbook that she's doing, and that she can't wait till her sister sees it because she's going to like lose her shit. And I was just like, oh, yes, that is just like, she really does now like the sister relationships. So I do really like that. And it's just very, very easy to read. I feel like I know where this is going because I've heard people mention about the couple in this, but I don't really know when that happens or how we get there. So I am like enjoying the ride, and this is very, very easy to read. So I'll probably get a good chunk of the way through this tonight. I don't know if my sister's coming around tonight. I've mentioned, I think it would have been last week that my sister comes around sometimes on Fridays to watch Buffy. I don't know whether she's coming around tonight. So she either does or she doesn't. I'm not sure. But if not, I'll just be reading and watching BookTube, and that is about it. And if not, then I'll be watching Buffy with my sister. So just whatever happens. But that is about it. Do I have anything going on this weekend? I don't think so. I've obviously got coffee tomorrow, Saturday. On Sunday, I think my niece is playing in a like pre-season soccer game, so I'll probably go to that. And then I think my brother is playing in a soccer game as well, like in a competitive cup thing, so I might go to that. I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but that's all both happening on Sunday, so yeah, I can't think of anything else. Oh, I do have dinner. I'm going out to dinner on Saturday night. But that's it, I think. So I'll probably check in with you guys at some point tomorrow, let you guys know how I'm getting on with To All the Boys I've Loved Before, but I'll definitely talk to you guys again soon. Hi guys, it is 11 a.m. on Saturday the 17th of February. I've just made my weekly trip to the library, basically. I had a book to pick up, so I've just done that, and now I'm going to be heading to get my usual weekly frozen Coke. I think I'm getting the vanilla one again from McDonald's because I love my little Saturday frozen Coke treat. Reading update. I didn't get as much reading done last night as I probably could have. I ended up falling asleep for a little while, and then my sister did end up coming around, and then she was around So I didn't do any reading at all basically for the night, and then only read kind of as I was going to bed. Oh, these people are going to the car right next to me and I look like a creep. Hold on. Oh my god, that was so awkward. And they didn't end up getting into their car, so hopefully they haven't gone to report a strange lady sitting in the car filming at the library. What was I even saying? I didn't get as much reading done, so basically the only reading I ended up getting done into All the Boys I Loved Before was as I was going to bed, but I did end up reading like 80 pages because it's just so easy to read. So I think I'm on about page 233, I think it was, so I've only got like just over 170 pages, I think, thereabouts. So I'm hoping that I could get that done today, because 170 pages is a bit, but at the same time, it's so easy to read that I think it's doable. And I probably won't have as much time to read tomorrow because, as I mentioned, my niece and my brother are both playing in soccer games tomorrow, so I'll probably be going to that. So I'll be out of the house a lot tomorrow. And I don't have anything going on this afternoon. I do have a family dinner tonight, but that's it. So I think that's all I have to report. If you don't hear from me again, I've possibly been arrested for filming in a library car park, but yeah, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Hello, apologies for my crappy appearance, apologies for the crappy lighting, apologies for how long it's been since I've given an update. It is currently actually 9 p.m. on Monday the 19th of February. So I think I last updated you guys on Saturday afternoon. I ended up going out to dinner with my family on Saturday, which I'd mentioned, and then my brother's girlfriend ended up coming around after that, and we were just watching the Olympics and stuff. And then on Sunday I ended up being out basically all day, and that was yesterday, at a soccer thing, and I had a really bad headache in the evening, and so I didn't really get much reading done at all. And then I got about a total of 1 hour's sleep, if that, on Sunday night. And so I ended up actually calling in sick to work today because I was absolutely destroyed this morning. And I ended up spending most of today asleep, and I kept trying not to sleep. Like I slept a bit in the morning. Once I knew I wasn't going to work, like I kept sleeping for a bit, and then I was up, and I called in sick and such, and then I, was awake for a bit, and then I knew I was going to go back to sleep, but I didn't want to sleep too late, and so I didn't want to sleep past lunchtime. And then somehow this afternoon, I ended up falling asleep again, and I slept until like 7 p.m, which is fine because I was really tired, but I'm just worried that it's going to have thrown off my sleep schedule, and now I'm going to struggle to get to sleep tonight, and it's just going to be this cycle, then I'm going to end up really tired again tomorrow. So, and I do want to try to go back to my 5 a.m. wake-ups because it really sucks that this headache is, I was doing like pretty well with that, so it sucks that this headache, you know, has just thrown that kind of off course. So hopefully I can get right back on with that tomorrow, because I do feel a lot better this evening now that I've got, you know, a decent day's sleep. But because of all that's been going on, I haven't got a huge amount of reading done. I did just finish, let me grab it. I did just finish just now To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. So I enjoyed this. I enjoyed it a lot. It was very cute and like very easy to read, very enjoyable just overall. I do think that the main character, like a lot of people said that she was annoying. I didn't think she was annoying at all, but I do see that she does come across a little bit like the general vibe of the story feels a little bit younger than what I would have thought for a 16-year-old. And even like the whole like, oh, To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and I'm like, well, you didn't love them, like you don't know most of them, but that's just kind of in the title. In the book, like she is saying, you know, that she liked them, and I'm like, well, that's fine, like liking is different to loving, and she seems to recognize that, which I appreciate. I really liked all the sibling relationships. I will say that I believe when this was published, it was originally going to be a standalone. If this had been a standalone, I would have been pissed at the ending. It would have been super unresolved, which I would not have been happy with. So I'm a bit torn on my rating. Most of the people that I'm friends with on Goodreads have given this for at least 4 stars, and a lot of them have given it 5 stars. It's definitely not kind of quite at that level for me. It was like really cute and really enjoyable. So I was kind of thinking, oh, is it like a 4 star? And then I was like, I'm not sure that it quite reaches. So at the moment I'm thinking a 3.75 star rating, but I'm going to probably mull on it a little bit more and decide whether I think it falls in that 3.75 or 4-star range. But I am really excited to pick up the second book and kind of see what happens with the rest of Lara Jean's, journey. So yeah, I'm really excited to pick up that. I will next be picking up Hungry Hill by Daphne du Maurier. This has definitely been a really slow reading month for me. I just haven't had the time to read that I would normally have, and that is a chunkier book that is going to be like a slower book to read as well. So I'm not sure. Hopefully I can get in some really solid chunks of reading time over the next few evenings and kind of get through that book pretty quickly. But that's kind of all I have to say, I think, for this clip. There's not been much going on, so I will talk to you guys probably when I get home from work tomorrow. But I'll talk to you guys then. Bye, guys. Hi, guys. It is 6 p.m. on Tuesday, the 20th of February. It's been a rough couple of days. I was off sick again work today. My headache that I had yesterday basically entered like full-on migraine status. I do get migraines. I used to get them quite often. I don't get them anywhere near as often anymore, but I do still suffer with them occasionally. Anyway, I'm feeling a lot better now, which is great. I have a dinner on tonight with some of the girls who I played soccer with over the last couple of years. We're all meeting up for dinner, and I wasn't sure actually if I was going to be able to go for a while, but I'm feeling a lot better, so I am going to that. I need to leave in about 5 minutes. So I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a very quick reading update. I have started Hungry Hill by Daphne du Maurier. I am currently on page 129. This is just over 500 pages, so about, I don't know, like 23% or something like that probably of the way through this. I don't really have too many thoughts on it so far. I think it's still kind of getting into the swing of what's happening. The main thing that this book is about is that it's just about a family that owns this particular set of land, and everything that they're doing, like basically they try to put in a mine, like a copper mine. This is set in the 1820s. I think it starts in the 1820s and it's going to go through over quite a few years. But they put in a mine to mine copper, and it's just basically about that and the land and the people in the town being very angry about this mine, because there's basically one family who used to own the land who believe that they should still own the land, and they're very unhappy about it, and so on and so forth. So that's it. I don't have too many thoughts on it so far, and I don't know how much more reading I'll get done tonight, because I'm going out to dinner, and then I'll probably try to get to bed not too long after I get home, because I am back at work tomorrow and I don't want to be exhausted. So yeah, I will probably check in with you guys when I get home from work tomorrow. Hi guys, it is 8:40 p.m. on Wednesday the 21st of February. Shitty lighting, sorry, and I'm really red because I've just been at soccer training. I literally just got home, and I'm one of those people who when they exercise I stay red for like freaking forever. Anyway, reading update. So I am still reading Hungry Hill. Last night I got to about, I don't think I got any further than where I told you. I was on like page 126 or 129 or something like that. And I got quite a bit of this read on my lunch break today. I got like 70 pages read on my lunch break today, which was really good. And then I read a little bit on the bus on the way home. So I'm now on page 205. So I'd love to get to halfway through this. So I'd need to read like another 50 pages tonight. I'm not sure if that's going to happen because it's already getting later on and I haven't had dinner and I need to shower. But we'll see. But I only read a little bit of this on the bus because I also was listening to an audiobook today, and and the audiobook I was close to finishing, and I didn't want to have to like leave the audiobook unfinished overnight. So I put that to the side on the bus so that I could keep listening to the audiobook so that I could get it finished. So I did end up listening to the entire audiobook of Lily and the Octopus. Let me just have a quick look at who this is by. I think it's Steve Rowley. Yes, Stephen Rowley. So this is it's very, I don't even know what this would be classified as. Like, it's kind of a literary fiction, maybe some magical, realism kind of in there, and so basically it's an adult, like, contemporary literary fiction that's about a man and his dog Lily, and it's basically about his relationship basically with his dog Lily. That's basically what the book is about. It was so beautiful. Oh, I want a dog so badly. Like, this book made me want a dog so badly. I probably would have sobbed reading this if I'd been in private. So I was listening to the really, like, part of it that was really, like, hit me in the feels while I was on the bus. So I had, like, some tears streaming, but I was, like, managing to kind of keep it together so I didn't, like, totally embarrass myself. But if I'd been at home, like, we would have been, like, in sob town. So it was really good, just really, like, this has, like, one of the best friendships I've ever read in a book, and it was between a man and his dog. Like, it was just so, so good. Aoife, if you are watching this vlog, 100% check out this book, because I think that you'll really love it. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. I'm not sure on what my rating for that is going to be. I'm thinking like a 4.25 star or even a 4.5 star. I'll leave it on the screen what my final rating for that. I just need to mull on it a bit more. I might have a look at some other reviews. I haven't had a look at any reviews on Goodreads and see what other people had to say about it, and kind of see if there's any negative things that they had to say that I agree with or anything like that. But it was really enjoyable and a really fun listen. And I actually have another audiobook, I can't even remember what it is, that has come in already as well. So I'll be able to listen to another audiobook tomorrow. So yeah, I really did want to get this finished tomorrow. Like, I wanted to have this done before the weekend, but I'm just not sure that that's going to happen because I have like another like 320 pages to go, and obviously not tomorrow. Tomorrow's only Thursday, so I have 2 days, so maybe I could get it done before the weekend. But yeah, I'll give you guys, that is actually the last clip for this vlog. And now I'm even more annoyed that I look like shit in this clip because it's the last one, but you will have the outro. So bye guys. So I hope you enjoyed that reading vlog. Please leave a comment down below if you've got any thoughts on any of the books that I was reading during the past week, or any thoughts just in general that you'd like to share with me. I would love to chat with you guys in the comments down below. Please like this video if you liked it. Please subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. But that's all I've got for this video today. Bye guys!